All right, Derek. Take it away, my friend.
All right. Welcome to everyone live, but also there's going to be a lot of people watching on the replay. I'm sure it's Mother's Day, so happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.
Hope everyone is having a great day so far. So we're going to be doing week 3 of the Hero Project, and week 3 of the Hero Project is the power of a smile. So just the way we changed our realities with the way we breathe. So we have 2 types of breath. We have upper low breath, lower low breath, sending 2 different signals to our brain, just like our 2 different postures, open posture, closed posture. We send a message with the vibration we put out, and that can be as simple as a smile. So before we get there, let's do a review of our first 2 weeks. The power of posture. What are our 2 options for those able to give some feedback? What message does our upper lobe breath send to our brain?
Your badness, I don't know, not good.
Yeah, not good. We're sending a signal to our brain that we're in danger, that there's a threat, that we have to be prepared to fight or to run away. So our body produces different chemicals to our brain, so cortisol, norepinephrine, different adrenaline, different things to prepare us for action, to keep us safe, to not die. Versus when we breathe into our lower lobes using our diaphragm, respiratory muscle, so our diaphragm respiratory muscle to breathe into the lower lobes of the lungs, what signal do we send to our brain?
That we're safe.
That we're safe, that there's no danger, that there's no threat. Okay, and who chooses the breath? Who chooses how you breathe?
Yourself.
And do you guys understand the 2 concepts? It's upper lobe, lower lobe. You understand? So now it's on you. With this power, you are now responsible. How am I breathing? When you notice yourself breathing in the upper lobe of the lungs, which we will throughout this class, I'm going to challenge you guys, like we always do in these yoga classes. I'll bring you to your edge of your comfort zone. I'll push you further, and then I want you to learn to find your stillness in the storm there, rooted in the breath. So when you find yourself upper low breath, ask yourself, am I in danger? Likely not. And if not, well then try to breathe, to calm down your system. And if that's still not available to you, take an easier option. So not, for example, not needing to do chair pose down here. Chair could be here or here or here or here or even just standing. Taking a break, stopping is sometimes the exact yoga you need. Okay, that's our breath. Once our breath is in order, then our posture. So what are our 2 messages with our posture? Just like our breath, what are the 2 messages? When my posture is open, stacking my ears, my shoulders, my hips, my knees, my heels all in one line, creating a strong frame against gravity pressing down on us always. What message am I sending to my brain?
There's nothing that you don't need to hide from danger. You don't need to.
That I'm safe. Yeah, I don't need to hide from danger. I'm exposing my vital organs to danger, my neck. These are all exposed. But I only do that because I feel safe. Versus when I hunch over or I round over, not only am I losing the fight to gravity, what's happening to my neck here? What's gravity doing to it?
Pushing it down.
Pulling down on it. There's resistance being pressed down. We're doing on your spine. And we're sending a signal to our brain that we're protecting ourselves. Typing, texting, it's got us small. And when we make ourselves small, are we sending that message to our brain that we're safe? How about you try it? Make yourself small like this. It doesn't feel good. I don't even want to be there. I want to come up. I feel better. So who chooses your posture? Who chooses your posture? You. And then that brings us to today. 3, the power of a smile. So your energy that you're putting out into the world. And research shows when we smile, we change the way we perceive our reality, or our reality changes. Not only do when we smile, are we more inviting to others, right? Think of you guys, your friends or in class, if there's people smiling, you want to talk to them, don't you? That's welcoming them in to connect. Versus, if someone's grumpy and angry or mad, does that invite you to want to talk to them? So not only does that send messages to people around you, the vibration you choose to put on, but that also sends a message to your brain. When we smile, we're sending positive chemicals to the brain. And you don't have to smile with your mouth all the time, right? If you just go around like, that's a bit creepy, right? But you can smile with your eyes, you can smile with your heart, even just being aware of the energy you're putting out. Am I helping like the environment? Am I helping others? Am I contributing positively to this environment, to this family, to this team, to this classroom? Or am I distracting? Am I taking people away? Who chooses your vibration? Who chooses whether you put out good vibes or not?
We do.
Yeah. Grace, yeah, you. And that's it. That's what we're going to work on today. So while we're going through these poses, not only we're going to be aware of how's my breath, not only being aware of how's my posture, how's my body alignment in space, but also what is my vibration. So if you're in a pose, for example, let's go back to chair. If you're in chair pose and you're that's not relaxing, and that's causing stress to your brain. So when you're in chair and you're finding yourself like very stressed, like is that helping? Yes, no. And if it's not helping, could you smile? Could you relax your face? Could you relax your heart? And if not there, can you stand up, be more calm there or here? Make it less difficult physically so that you can focus on your vibration, aligning that with your posture and with your breath. Do you guys understand?
Yep.
You're with me? Okay, so today, one was spine, week 2 was upper body, week 3 is lower body. So let's stand up. All right, feet hip width distance. And we're just gonna shake it out. Shake out all your tension from the day. So allow your body to be free. So feet are flat, and then you're just bouncing up and down. Get over to the left side, over to the right side. Shake with the wrist. Just flapping it around like a butterfly, shaking out the arms. Last, swing the elbows, loosen up the elbows. Good, shaking out the legs. And now bouncing on each, when you're coming down, exhaling. So, exhaling on the down as the shoulders fall. Bouncing forwards, bouncing back, twisting side to side. Getting your feet back flat, shaking, vibrating your legs back and forth, opening and closing jar lids with your hands, loosening the wrist, opening, closing jar lids as the legs go back and forth. Crisscrossing the arms over, under, up and down. Good, and then any last shaking that feels good for you, and then find tall mountains down there. Good, hands on our hips, superhero breath. Inhale in through the nose, feeling the spine grow tall. And on the exhale, relax the shoulders, relax the face. Focus on expanding the front, the back, and the sides on the superhero breath. Good, slowing down the heart rate. You can put your hands on your sides. You can feel them breathing laterally. Good, then once you feel that, you can come back into your superhero pose. But really focus on expanding the breath laterally, forward, and back. Good, hands, palms, heart center. Hands, palms to the heart. Inhale, shoulder blades back, arms reaching up. And on the exhale, hands, palms, heart center. Good, inhale, shoulder blades back, arms reaching up. Exhale, hands, palms, heart center. One more time, inhale, shoulder blades back, arms reaching up. Exhale, hands, palms, heart center. Good, hands on the hips. Inhale, create space in the spine. Exhale, hinging forwards. Feeling that stretch in the hamstrings. Inhale, pressing through the floor. Up, squeezing the glutes. Exhale, hinging. Inhale, up. Squeezing the glutes. Exhale, hinging. Hold it there. Arms out like a T. Driving through the heels, arms reach up. Upper reaching mountain. Relax the shoulders. And on the exhale, swan dive down, cores engage. Inhale, spine is long. Exhale, suck your stomach in, forward fold. Inhale, long, lengthened spine. Imagine there's a stick on your back. And on the exhale, hinging forward, squeezing yourself one piece, stomach your thighs, chest your knees, face towards your shin. Inhale, chair, hips go back. Hold your chair. Practice your calm breathing. Be aware of your vibration. So how's your breath? What's your breath sending the signal to your brain? What's your posture? What's that sending your signal to your brain? And now what's your vibration? What's that? Can you smile here? Let's all try to smile. And then driving through the heels. And then arms down side. Good. Building up that heart rate. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, suck your stomach in. Squeezing one piece. Inhale, chair. Hips go back, arms reaching long, finding your calm. Exhale, hands, palms, heart center. Turn and twist to the right, hooking your elbow on the outside of your knee. The feet can be hip width distance or feet together. Every inhale creates space so your lungs can inflate. And on the exhale, twisting more. Inhale, chair. Try and smile. Lighten the face, lighten the spirit. And on the exhale, hands, palms, heart center. Turn and twist to the left. Eyes looking at. Good. Inhale, up. You could do it, hang in there. And then remember, you don't always have to go deep. You just go where you can stay calm. Where you can be at peace. And driving through the heels. And then arms down side. Learning to find stillness. Stillness in the storm. All right, get back to our superhero stance. We're gonna work our pelvis. We're gonna do our mobility all the way down. So we're gonna have our hands on our hips. We're gonna tuck our tail under so that the pelvis comes underneath us, like a dog tucking their tail. And then sending your pelvis back like a duck butt. So pelvis forward, duck butt. Pelvis forward, duck butt. So do that a few times. Good. Next, we're gonna explore to the side. So our right hip will come up. As our left leg straightens, our right knee bends. And then our left hip will come up. Our left knee will bend and our right leg straighten. So we're gonna imagine there's a string on both sides of the pelvis. So one's up, one's down. Right, left, right, left. And then now we're gonna go all four directions. So pelvis forward, to the side, back, the side, forward, side, back to the side. So we're exploring the pelvis compass. It's very subtle. Good. We'll go the other direction. And then we're gonna take it bigger, like we're in a hula hoop. Now we're gonna press our hips into it. So big hula hoops, full circles with the pelvis, feeling that in the hips, hips awakening, and then the other way. Remembering to breathe. You can smile. Good. Shake that off. One side, the other side. And then we're going to take that into chair. So we're going to do chair, but we're going to do chair with our hips pressing to the side. So we'll inhale, create space. And on the exhale, we'll sit our chair, hips pressing to the left. Arms could be reaching up. And then inhale up. Exhale, hips sit to the right. Inhale up. Hips to the left. Inhale up, so side to side. Just moving that, feeling that in the hips. In the glutes. Good. Balance that out a few times. And then shake it out. We'll take a wider stance. And we'll send our hips back like a sumo, like we're a sumo wrestler. So you can open up, push our legs open, tap our hands like a sumo, and then press our knees even further. Keep opening the chest. We'll look over the left shoulder, look over the right shoulder. The palms can be pressing into the knees, the fingers, the outside. We're just gonna go side to side, pressing the knees in opposite directions. So we're trying to split our legs open here. Breathing. Great. Turn your toes in, plant your hands on the floor, and then we're gonna walk side to side, side to side. One leg straight, one knee bent, spine long. Good. Hands underneath your shoulders, spine is long. Feeling that in the backs of the legs. You can stay here, or you can walk your hands towards your ankles, your heels. Pulling on your heels, spine is long. Imagine that board is still on your back, feeling that stretch in your hamstrings. Inhale, create length. Exhale, pulling more using your elbows, your bicep strength to pull. Good. And then reverse. We're going to bring our hands under our shoulders, and then our right hand will come under our nose. And then inhale, create length in the spine forwards, and then leading with the eyes, we'll turn and twist over our left shoulder, reaching your left arm up. Doing a nice little twist there. How are you breathing? And then reverse, left hand, where our right hand is, inhale over the shoulder, opening up. Can you smile? Can you be a little bit more relaxed? We're practicing here with this yoga practice to find stillness wherever and wherever we are. Right hand under our nose. Inhale, lengthen the spine, keeping the legs straight, opening up. And then we'll just do that a couple times more each side, leading with the eyes. Vertebra by vertebrae, spine by spine, slowly spiraling open. Good. When that's balanced, coming back to your forward fold, walk your hands forward now. This time, you're in a down dog, went from really wide legs, feeling how. And then walk your hands to your feet, heel toe in. Heel toe in, toes behind your wrist. Walk out your hips, one leg straight, one knee bent, one leg straight, one knee bent. And then relax there. Grab your opposite elbow, dangling, shaking out your head. Good. And then knees come forward, tuck your pelvis under, and then round up. Low back, mid back. Upper back, open up, shoulder blades back, and then we'll spinal wave down, chin tucks, vertebra by vertebrae, just like lava coming down a mountain, hands touch, Walking out your hips. And then knees forward, pelvis tucks under. Tuck your tail, round up. Open your heart, shoulder blades back, open your posture. And then rounding down one more time. Walking it out. Good, knees forward, pelvis tucks under, rounding up, opening the heart. Upward reaching mountain, relax your shoulders, and then arms down the side. Good, so we did mobility of our hips, right, our thighs. We'll continue down. We're gonna get to our knees. So inhale, create space, exhale, hinge. So these transitions learning through this yoga, this is how we should move. All I'm doing is bringing my hands to my knees. I could have just said, put your hands to your knees, but we're just remembering the space between this mountain pose and this hands on knee pose. Be aware of what's going on in between. So to create awareness, inhale, create space up. And on the exhale, suck your stomach in. And we're hinging with a long, flat back, hands on our knees. And then now we're going to make circles with our knees. We're going to roll onto our sides of side of our outside foot, side of our inside foot, and then the opposite, outside foot, inside foot. So we're rolling our knees, but we're also kind of getting into our ankles. We'll go the other way. Trying to keep long in the spine, hips back, and then we'll stand our feet together. We'll challenge it at this level. We'll add on. So now, the knees, maybe you're hearing some crack, snap, crackle, pop, and that's okay. Creating space. Good. Shake it out. Do some frog toe curls. So turn your toes under, and then you're going to press them into the floor. Turn your toes under, and press that to the floor. One at a time. That probably feels really nice for the toes. Okay, now we're going to get into our ankles. So we're going to find tall mountain, feet straight, hip width distance, getting all four corners of that right foot in the floor, and then we'll lift our left toe up. And we'll try to balance there. Roots down with the arms, chest open, and then we're going to point our left toe, the floor, into the ceiling. So plantar flexion of the ankle, and then dorsiflexion. So toes to the floor, toes to the shin. Floor, shin, floor, shin. And then now sole the foot inside, sole the foot outside. Inside, outside. Inside, outside. Good. Now circles with your left toe. Maintain your balance. Are you breathing? How's your vibration? What's your energy? A positive one or not? Good. And then now making figure eights with that toe. Try to move just the ankle. Good. Shake it out. Root your left foot in the floor. And then we'll go with our other foot. Right toes out. And then up. Plantar flexion, dorsiflexion. Just moving through. The arms are active. Core is engaged. Breathing. Then we'll do our inside. Sole the foot to the outside. Inside, outside. Maybe that's hard for you to do now. Just need to put in the reps. One outside, inside. Good. And then now our circles with our toe. You're doing great. Maintain that balance. Good. And then the figure eights. Good. Shake it out. And we'll come to the top of the mat. Feet straight. We'll float out. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Step back to a plank. Take a deep breath. In, shoulders forward, lowering down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Pedal it out. Right and left. Right and left, walking out the heels. Good, and then come forward into a plank. Hold the plank. Another test. Can you stay calm here in plank? And if it's too hard, then you just go onto your knees. But you're still in plank, you're still working. Squeezing your glutes, squeezing your core. And then shoulders forward for everyone, lowering down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, child's pose. Hips go back, head on the floor, breathing here. Spinal waves, keep your chin tucked, round up, low back, mid back, upper back, waving up, opening the heart. Exhale, rounding down. Just moving through that a few times, spinal waves, rounding up. Taking it down. Tuck your toes under, hips go up, down dog, walk it out. Kick your right leg back, three-legged dog. And then bring your right knee to your nose, round your spine. Kick your right leg back. Knee to nose, round your spine. And then step your right foot forward between your hands for a low lunge. So making sure your right knee and your ankle are in one line. So always remembering that gravity pressing down, creating strong frames for gravity, for weight, for resistance, to keep yourself safe. Left leg long, chest is long, open, spine. Holding this low lunge. You had pulse here. The pulse in the pelvis a bit. And then we're going to come back to a half split. So keeping your heel out, toes are towards the shin, dorsiflexion, and we're sending our hips back. Trying to keep your left knee and your hip in one line, so a 90-degree angle on that back leg. Feeling that stretch in your right underside of the leg. And then come forward back to your low lunge. This time, we'll come up onto our knee. We'll turn our left hip forward, getting to the psoas here. So now we're in a deeper stretch. That hands are on the right knee there. Getting deeper, breathing. Good, now let's go through all three. We're gonna go into our low lunge, good pulse. We're gonna go into our half split, pulse, or our psoas stretch, pulsing or holding. And just gonna go through those three at your speed, whichever feels good for you. We all have different tightnesses, so maybe you're pulsing, maybe you belong in this half split, maybe you're in the psoas stretch. Just going where your body needs to, learning how to listen to your body and use the tools. You guys have been getting in tools for all 3 weeks. Now that you have tools for the spine, upper body, and we're learning our lower body tools, now it's you taking action and using them. Once you bring awareness, with awareness comes choice. So you choose how you breathe, you choose your posture, you choose your vibration. Then you also choose how you use these breathing exercises. You choose how you use this knowledge. Finding your psoas stretch, if you're not already there, left hip forward, get your hips square. Tuck your back toes under, and then strengthen your leg. So you're tearing that in two, you're javeling the leg. Try to find calm here. And then inhale, arms go back, finding your stillness, building your strength. And if that's too hard, you just go on your knee. Inhale, arms overhead, crescent lunge, open the chest. And on the exhale, swan dive down, step it back to a plank. Take a deep breath in, shoulders forward, slowly lowering down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Walk it out. And then kick your left leg back. Kick your left heel back, three-legged dog, tearing the mat in two. Back heel reaching. And then knee to nose, around the spine. Kicking it back. Knee to nose, around the spine. And then step your left foot forward between your hands. And lengthen your right leg back. So your left knee is over top of your left ankle, and you're just pulsing here, keeping your hips square so your hips are facing forward, moving through. And then you can hold it if that feels good. Finding calm, learning to find your stillness, and then kicking your heel out, toes turn towards the shin, feeling this in your hamstring. Good. Back into our low lunge. Maybe stretching that back leg further back. Hands on the knee. Pulsing here. And then just going through those three. Whichever works for you, loosening up for yourself. How is your breath? You hear a nice ocean sounding breath, like an ocean wave. Ujjayi. Okay. Find your psoas stretch. Tuck your back toes under. Lengthen that back leg. So send your right back, the right leg to the ceiling. Try to hold that. And then remove the hands off. Arms back. Breathe. Find your calm. If you can't do it from your toes, do it from your knee. Inhale, arms reach up. And then open the heart, crescent lunge, wide open. Breathing. Inhale up. Swan dive down, step back to a plank. Deep breath in, shoulders forward, lowering down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog, walk it out. We'll do a couple lion's breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, tongue out. Inhale. Getting rid of all that excess oxygen. Inhale in. One more lion's breath. Inhale in through the nose. And on the exhale, tongue sticking out through the mouth. Good, coming down onto our tabletop. Rocking forward and back, hands underneath the knees, or hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, rocking forward and back. Good, looking left side, right side, left side, right side. Good. What we're going to do now is we're going to do our quadruped hip circles. So we're going to bring our right heel up to the sky. You're kicking your heel to the ceiling. And then we're going to bring our knees up to the side, your fire hydrant. And then our knee to our chest. And then back under. Heel to the sky, knee to the side, to the chest, back under us. One more time. Heel up, knee out to the side, the center, and back under. Opposite, knee to the elbow, to the side, to the ceiling, to the center. Try to keep your spine straight, like a flat table. Knee to the elbow, to the side. Remember to breathe. The heel, the center. Whew. Knee to the elbow, breathing. To the side, controlled. Heel to the ceiling, and then back. Good work. Go the other way. Tabletop, left heel up, so your legs at a 90-degree angle. Try not to turn your torso. And then knee out to the side, fire hydrant, and then knee to the center. Heel to the ceiling, knee to the side, to the center. One more time. To the sky, to the side, to the center. Opposite. Knee to the elbow, to the side, to the ceiling, to the center, to the elbow, to the side, to the ceiling, to the center. One more with control, as slow as you can. Elbow, side, ceiling, down. Good. Whew, that's work. We're working. I'm gonna turn off that sweater. Good job, you guys. Okay. From this tabletop, we're gonna step it back into a plank. That's how we find our down dog. From plank, hips up, there's your dog. Walk it out. Kick your right leg back. Three-legged dog, and now open your hip. Twisted three-legged dog, right knee to the ceiling. Right heel to your glute, looking under your armpit. Good. Recenter. Right knee to your right wrist, left knee down. Pigeon. Tall in the chest. So your right knee is by your right wrist. Your hips are square, so your hips are both pointing forward. So if you had flashlights on your hips, they'd be both pointing forwards. We'll look over our left shoulder. Look over our right shoulder, bringing out your spine, helping you deeper into this. Good. Inhale up. And on the exhale, we'll come on to our forearms. You can stack your fist or your head dangle. We're going to do a breathing exercise here. We're going to do a 1 to 2 ratio breath. So as we relax here in this reclined pigeon, we're going to breathe in for a 1 count and we'll breathe out for 2. So our exhales will always be twice as long. So we'll do 3 in, 6 out, 4 in, 8 out, 5 in, 10 out. Okay? So inhale through the nose, and then we'll just exhale through the mouth, just to clear our lungs, and then all through the nose. Inhale for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then go on your own, inhaling for 3 or 4 or 5 and exhaling twice as long. Count in your head. Go through one more cycle of that. And then come into your tall pigeon, and we'll go the other side. Tuck your back toe under, step it back to a plank, and then the down dog, walk it out. Tearing the mat in 2, kicking your left heel back. And then open your left hip to the side, eyes under your left armpit. Good. And then kicking your heel back, and then knee to the left wrist. Pigeon other side. We'll do our 1 to 2 ratio breath again, but this time you'll pick your number, your count. So you could go 3 in, 6 out, 4 in, 8 out, 5 in, 10 out, 6 in, 12 out, whichever you want, but just count on your own. Looking over your shoulders, bringing up your spine. Good, inhale up, exhale coming on down. Stacking your fist or your hands wherever you are, and then go right into your breath. 1 to 2 ratio breathing. Whenever the mind wanders, just get back to your breath awareness, your breath count. Exhale twice as long as the inhales. Good. And then on going through one last time, finding your tall pigeon. So coming back up when you're done your next count. Tuck your back toe under, step it out, walk it out, right and left, right and left. And then hold the dog, hands forward, balls of the feet pressing down. 3 breaths here, just normal through the nose. Now the exhale, relax. Good, coming forward. We're gonna turn long wise on our mat. So we're gonna go wide on our mat for our last couple of poses. This one's frog pose, and we'll head to our back. So we're gonna have our knees as wide as we can, like a frog. Your legs bent at a 45, your ankle at a 45. So an L and an L. Hands underneath your shoulders and making sure your hips are on the same alignment, same level as your knees. And then inhale, create length. And on the exhale, if you could go lower, you can. But remember, keeping your pelvis underneath you, your knees and hips always in alignment. So it doesn't matter how deep you go, it's are we aligned? And then finding your point and breathe here. Normal breathing in through the nose. And on the exhale, could your knees go a little bit wider as you relax? When you hear that exhale, that relaxing sensation going to the inner thighs, knees a little wider, just 1% a little bit more each time. Good. Slowly, this is a really deep stretch, just slowly make your way up. Bring your knees together very slowly. And then bring your knees out front, your legs out front. Just windshield the legs. Side to side, side to side, side to side, side to side. Just noticing how that feels, tapping the inner thigh down and the other inner thigh. And then we're going to come onto our back, soles of the feet close to our glutes. One hand on the belly, one hand on the heart. And then we're going to take a few belly breaths deep into the nose, belly rise. Belly falls. And then press the knees forward, hips up, bridge pose. Walk your shoulder blades underneath you. Your hands can be on the floor. Palms facing up. Stay open. And then slowly lowering down. So noticing if you felt that fight or flight, were you in danger in that bridge? Likely not. So just we're gonna test that a few times. Inhale, bring your knees forward, hips up. And then just try to stay here and bridge while staying calm. Shoulder blades are under the heart. Maybe you could grab onto your ankle. Or palms facing up. Driving through the knees forward, hips up. And then slowly lowering down. And we'll do that a few more times. Just inhale, we'll bring our knees forward, opening up our hips. And on the exhale, lowering down with control. Inhale, knees forward, making that bridge. Exhale, lowering down. One more time. Inhale, pressing your knees forward, hips up. Breathing. And on the exhale, lower down. Legs long, arms long, one hand on your heart. One hand on your belly, and we'll finish off with our final Shavasana Pose. So deep into the nose, belly rise. And on the exhale, belly falls. Tuning in, tapping in. Then once you've tuned in with that breath, you can bring your arms back alongside your body, palms facing up. And we're just going to lay here for a minute or two. Nothing needed to be done, not needing to move or fidget, adjust, just lay here. You'll hear those urges. Oh, scratch your stomach or adjust your shirt or fix your hair. Just let that all go. That's not necessary. Just acknowledge what's coming up, finding stillness here in the storm of nothingness, just being. Breathe. Noticing the belly inflate like a balloon, and on the exhale, melting, melting, melting. Free, free, free. Feeling the air enter through the nose, inflating like a balloon, and on the exhale, like snow melting into water. Relax. Bend your knees, bring your knees to your chest, give yourself a big squeeze. Rock side to side, grab at your fingers or your wrists. Side to side, and then just hold it here, this forward fold. Chin is tucked, the chest. Inhale, feeling the belly rise, and on the exhale, tailbone relaxes, softening and folded. Since you're giving yourself a hug, just give yourself a compliment right now, too. You can yell it out loud or say it in your head, whatever you choose. But give yourself a compliment. Thank you for being awesome, or I am strong, or I am beautiful, whatever you want. Give yourself a compliment. Rocking side to side one more time, and then roll over onto your right side using your right arm as a pillow. Get really comfortable here. Deep in through the nose, feeling your back body expand. And on the exhale, relax. What does calm, what does peace, what does stillness feel like for you? And on the next exhale, allow yourself to find that space, that place. Get there. Good, and then when you're ready, you can roll over onto your seat, facing the screen. So that was week 3, the power of a smile, bringing awareness. Not only do we have a choice over our breath, our posture, but we also have the ability to choose the energy, our vibration we put out. So are we sending out good vibes to ourselves and others, or negative vibes? Who chooses that?
We do.
Who else?
No.
No one, just you. You choose your vibration. You choose if you contribute to your team, your family, your classroom, or not. If you're a distraction, if you're bringing people down. So what kind of hero are you going to be? Are you going to be a hero that helps people rise, or are you going to be a villain that pushes people down? That's your choice. So I hope you guys' lower bodies are feeling good. I hope there's no question, or there's an understanding of our concepts, and we'll have questions right now if you need clarification.
I think we're good. That was great.
Awesome.
Right on. So thank you for joining me today. Next week will be our 4th week, and that will be a new power that will unravel and reveal. So I'm very excited to share with you that. That's the power of now, and we'll learn what that means and how to implement that into our daily lives. So to close class, we end with the namaste, meaning the teacher in me, the light in me, the love in me, the God, the spirit, the whatever in me that is also in you, sees, says hello to you. I acknowledge you, I appreciate, I respect, I love you. Whatever that is in me says hello to you, that in you. Thank you. Namaste.
Stay.
No.
And I'll see you all next week.
Derek.
I love it. Thanks, Derek.